do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Hey there, sports fans. This is The Rock Report, your one-stop shop for Shamrock sports news that you need to know about. So let's get started with swimming. Kyle, what you got?
All right, this past weekend, the men's and women's swim team had conference, and they did a pretty good job. In men's, Nate Hawkins set a conference record in the 500 free. Heading into conference, the men were ranked 7th in state, and the women were 15th in state, so they're doing pretty good this year. And other achievements worthy of noting, both men's and women's teams won the Harrison Endurance Invite. We had 7 total meet records, and we won 19 out of 22 events.
Wow, 19 out of 22? Holy cow.
And their next meet is on Thursday, January 12th, against McCutcheon. And now on to Jordan for basketball.
Thanks, Kyle. In men's basketball, our Rocks took on the Fishers Tiger on Friday and ended up losing a hard-fought battle, 59-70. And on Saturday, they took on Carmel at home, and we lost a close one, 54-40. We were down by 6 at half, and we just didn't have a very good shooting night. A.J. Lawton having 10 points as the leading scorer.
Buckets.
Next up, we play McCutcheon, who is also 3-6, coming off a loss to Noblesville, 61-29. After talking to some of the players, they seem ready to take down the Mavericks come this Friday.
Yeah, I talked to Wade. He said they tried to emphasize on defense against Carmel, and they just had a really horrible shooting night. So
Right.
I'm sure the Rocks are ready to really have a good offensive night against.
Right.
Yeah.
And in women's basketball, our Rocks took on Shelbyville and won 66-43, but lost to Lawrence Central the same day, 44-41. So a pretty good day overall. Coming into this weekend, we play Fishers that is coming off a loss. So interesting to see what happens in that game. Pretty good even records with Fishers at 8-6. Now to Kyle to talk about Student Impact Basketball.
All right, well, for those of you who don't know, Student Impact is a recreational Christian basketball league that has games every Saturday with grades as early as 7th grade all the way up to juniors and seniors.
Yep.
Each week, we will cover the Student Impact game of the week, and this week, our game of the week is between Grant Derlick's team and Ben Barker's team. So if you're on either of those teams, we will be recording the games on Saturday and reviewing a player from the winning teams this week. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm really excited to start covering those because I think it's one of those sports that we really didn't talk about in the past, and I think it'd be really awesome for the students to see this. So
Right.
I'm going to talk about the sports video of the week. Now, I found this today. It's pretty tight. It basically takes place in Nebraska High School, Pawnee City High School, something like that. And basically, game's tied at 37 until one player makes a huge play. And basically, he wins the game at a buzzer beater, and he just, I'll let you guys see and tell me if this is really cool. So let's roll the tape. And, that was a pretty awesome play. Over the backboard, I was like, oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Not a lot of fans there, but they were all going crazy, the ones that were there. So now we're going to cover wrestling. And when it comes to wrestling, we have a lot of young stars. Got to put on my shades for all that starlight on that court. But, as you see in the highlights, first up we got A.J. Belden. He's small, but he fights like none other. This kid he's just like, just drops the guy in his head.
Right.
It's sweet. And then you have Dylan Eldred, who's taller and bigger, but just like AJ, he has the ability to be strong, and he's good when he's on the ground. And the underclassmen really have stepped up, and our wrestling program really has a bright future in the coming years. So this weekend, we have our conference, and I talked to O'Neill, and he's really psyched for a conference. He's impressed with the season so far, and he's looking for a solid turnout this come Saturday. So he's not going to be surprised if they come home with the trophy. So we're not like a bottom feeder. We're right in the middle, so we have a chance at this. So
That's
Jordan,
good.
We're going to start our segment called Over and Under, so I'll let you talk about that.
All right. So the way that this works is we talk about one sport athlete, let's say Therese Wade, 10 or more points against Arlington, and we will either give our opinion over or under. Pretty self-explanatory, so here we go. All right. Amy Shedd, 3 threes against Fishers.
All right, so what do you have?
I'm definitely going over 3. Amy, she's shooting lights out this year. She's quality. She can't seem to miss a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think she'll have – well, actually, if we had a medium, which obviously this show wouldn't be cool if we had a medium category, or like an equal. I think she'll have 4. I think she's going to be the difference in this game. Mm-hmm. What do you have, Kyle?
I'd say probably about 5 or 6. After seeing her break the school record, I think she can definitely shoot the lights out.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, now, Ryan, what is our Twitter question of the week?
All right, well, you guys have seen Movie IQ. Well, this is Sports IQ, maybe. We'll try that. Tweet in to WHS_RockTV. Basically, what happens is we're going to give you a question. You tweet in. If you get it right, we're going to put 10 seconds on this show dedicated to you. Whoever gets it right, we're going to talk about how awesome you are. And maybe even have you on the show. We don't know yet. But our question is, who is known as the Doctor in NBA history, and who did he play for the majority of his career? Answer it. Tweet in. Don't get caught with your cell phones. Well, that's all we have for you today on the Rock Report. Be sure to tune in next week where we talk once again about the sports that you need to know about. For my partners, Kyle and Jordan, I'm Ryan Monson. Have a great day. See you next week.
Shake!